Good afternoon. The President is aware of the pedestrian bridge collapse at Florida International University. Our brave first responders are working feverishly to save lives. We will continue to monitor the situation closely and offer whatever support is needed to the local officials and community.
Is there any concern in the White House that this creates an air of chaos?
Certainly don't think there are any vulnerabilities here. The President wants to make sure that he has the right people in the right places for the right time. As we move forward into this year, we've had an incredibly successful year. The results of the last year don't lie, and as we look at new successes that we're focused on, the President wants to make sure he has the right people in those places. For instance, like Director Pompeo and Deputy Director Gina Haspel that he's nominated to lead the CIA.
Is this a red line? Is the President upset about this?
The President has a large number of individuals that are working hard to make sure that the VA is helping veterans at the best level possible. We're continuing to review if there are anything that we can do to improve on that system, and as we make changes, we'll let you know.
Too long? Does the President believe it's been drawn out too long, or is he?
I don't have any personnel announcements, but I can tell you that every day we're looking for how we can better the system, whether it's through policy changes or personnel changes, not just at the top level, but across the board. We've already made a number of changes within the personnel and made sure that we're looking at how we can best serve our nation's veterans.
Willing to sit back and wait a bit longer?
As you move through an administration, you have different priorities that you're focused on and different people that are going to lead those efforts and lead those priorities. So you may have changes from time to time. The President is committed, though, to making sure he has the right people in the right place at the right time.
Playing President Trump.
That's a determination that we would leave up to Attorney General Sessions, but we do think that it is well documented that he has had some very troubling behavior and by most accounts a bad actor and should have some cause for concern, but that would be a determination that DOJ would have to make. Well, for one, they're not taking into account some of the additional things like energy and timber that wouldn't be included in those numbers, and once you include those, it shows that there actually is a deficit.
Surplus with Canada?
Well, the President was accurate because there is a trade deficit, and that was the point he was making, is that he didn't have to look at the specific figures because he knew that there was a trade deficit, whether they got down into the dollar amount or not. There is a trade deficit between the two countries. Not at all. The President has said in the past, I think that's something that Russia is going to have to make that determination. They're going to have to decide whether or not they want to be a good actor or a bad actor. I think you can see from the actions that we've taken up until this point, we're going to be tough on Russia until they decide to change their behavior.
For its dealings with Russia, is this a red line?
Look, the United States, as we have said all along, stands in solidarity with its closest ally, the United Kingdom. We share the United Kingdom's assessment that Russia is responsible for the reckless nerve agent attack on British citizen and his daughter, and the United States is working together with our allies and partners to ensure that this kind of abhorrent attack does not happen again.
To look out for similar possible threats on American soil?
I can't get into the specifics on any potential threats, but I can tell you that we're going to continue to work with our ally in the United Kingdom, and we'll work in close coordination with them moving forward. We'll keep you posted if any specific actions
but
are
actions are under consideration.
I'm not going to get ahead of anything that we may or may not do, but I can tell you that we're going to continue to stay in close coordination with our ally. It's for the purpose of national security.
Can you cite any